Dutton Ranch, Season 1, Episode 1. Episode 1 of Dutton Ranch begins with us following Beth Dutton and Rip Wheeler as they explore the breathtaking scenery of the surrounding Yellowstone area. Riding out till sunset, they eventually sit under a tree drinking, reflecting back on the quiet and tranquil life they've managed to carve for themselves. The pair promise that they'll always find time to ride together, but as they drift off, crackles of lightning strobe across the sky. Unfortunately, this causes a fire to ignite in the distance, an angry, orange inferno that's heading right for the ranch. While Rip gets to work cutting fences and getting the cattle out, he tasks Beth with grabbing Carter. The trio scramble, grabbing everything they can before heading out to safety. With their home lost and the land a smoldering mess of shattered dreams, they drive out to parts unknown. We then cut forward to Rio Paloma in Texas, 6 months later. The place is blistering hot, a far cry from the ranch they grew up with. The pair have bought a new ranch, initially belonging to the Edwards. Meanwhile, we get our first glance of the rival ranch we'll be following this season. Robwell Jackson awakens a guy called Wes in the middle of the night. They head out to the fields, where he shoots the guy dead for looking at his tally books. Robwell is not going to tolerate having snitches on his payroll, and Chet, another guy here, is shocked to see this. However, it seems Robwell is not the head honcho here. Along with Robwell's brother Joaquim seemingly being the more business-minded of the two, there's also their mother Beulah Jackson. She's the matriarch around these parts and calling the shots. She's the one keeping everything in check. Interestingly, she bumps into Beth in the morning when she shows at the slaughterhouse needing to schedule her steer-in. Beulah stonewalls her, and Beth is not best pleased. When the pair butt heads over logistics, she realizes the game is rigged in their favor and leaves. The Jackson family seem to hold all the keys to the locks and control the doors in Rio Paloma, and unless Beth wants to get into the extortion game, this may not end well. Meanwhile, an altercation at the gas station between Rip and Robwell preludes drama that could spill over into something far worse. However, the Jacksons have much bigger fish to fry here, given the situation involving Wes' death. Rip only has one other helper on his lot of land, with a faithful guy called Azul helping. As for Carter, he struggles to fit in at school, but he does attract the attention of a young blonde called Orina. She encourages Carter to meet her at the rodeo that night, where she basically uses him to buy booze. Oldest trick in the book, and he falls for it hook, line, and sinker. Out in the parking lot, though, Carter sees Orina in an altercation with a guy. When he puts his hands on her, Carter snaps and beats the guy down, getting himself arrested in the process. Meanwhile, we meet a vet by the name of Everett McKinney. He shows up to euthanize an injured horse by the side of the road, but Beth is also here too. She gets cold feet and urges him not to kill the animal. Despite the odds being against her, Beth makes the right call and decides to keep it alive. Although it's going to take a while to get back to 100%, it seems like the right call. It's been quite a day for the family, and Carter is even let go too. Part of this stems from Orina, the girl from school. She bails him out and seems to have big connections around town, especially with Sheriff Wade. As the episode closes out, Joaquim encourages his mother to send Robwell away for a while. He thinks the kid needs rehab and a fresh start, but unfortunately, it's not quite so simple. While Rip is out patrolling the ranch, he finds Wes' body, half buried in the dirt. The episode review. After watching Marshals tear up the Yellowstone moniker and turn it into a weird NCIS spinoff, Dutton Ranch feels like a breath of fresh air. Although the show still sticks to the usual tropes of the Yellowstone projects, there's enough here to sink your teeth into. We've got the two rival ranches, the antagonistic Jackson family, and the ongoing situation with Carter too. The show is beautifully shot, and it certainly wastes little time messing about with long introductions. The fire immediately sets the tone for the Duttons being thrown into a brand new environment. It's clear these two ranches are on a collision course to something way bigger than a simple rivalry. Rip finding Wes' body could well set off a chain reaction that causes big problems for the rest of the season. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.